Hey guys, I'm Jen Ferguson with Artistic Painting Studio, and today's project is going to show you guys how to foil on glass. So come join me. Hey guys, I found this gorgeous bottle in my collection, just been sitting around for a while and thought this would be beautiful with a foil transfer. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Being that it's just glass, the first thing I want to do is use a little bit of 91% or higher isopropyl alcohol to clean the surface. I'm just going to go ahead and squirt some of it onto a paper towel so that I can wipe it clean. And sorry about that if I made the camera bounce. I hung that bottle up on the bar, okay? Okay, so once you clean the surface, you want to try to keep your hands off of everything. So I'm going to use the paper towel to grab a hold of it as I pull out the cork. And I was testing earlier if this would work, okay? So this is one of my, what's called a tumbler holder, okay? So it has a little stand, and I'll be able to put this on here and let it dry, okay? I would try to find something that you can stick inside the bottle so that you'll have a place to put it and let it dry. Okay, so we're cleaned off well. Alcohol definitely evaporates quickly. Okay, and I'm just checking the surface. I feel like there's a few imperfections, but I think they're just in the glass, okay, and not dirty. And we're going to grab our foil adhesive. The product we're going to be using is our Artsyville Embellishments foil adhesive. And I'm just going to take some of it out of the jar and put it onto what I call a sticky plate. So it's a little bit easier to work with, okay? So let me just grab some of this out of the container. And I'm trying to guesstimate how much I need. But a little bit easier and safer that I don't knock over that full quart, okay? Okay, so hopefully my stand or stick sticks in there well, okay? So we're going to brush on the foil adhesive, and I'm going to do 100% coverage, okay? So I'm going to even do the bottom of this, and that's what it was so important for me to find something to be able to put the glass onto so that it could dry, okay? I'm going to come up to the top area here, and where it comes to the top, I'm just going to cut a nice straight line there. So that'll be our stopping point. And then just try as you brush on to be able to get maybe as full stroke as you can so that we have the adhesive on as neatly as possible. And this is like a triangle here. Okay, so I'm going to do all three sides. And get full coverage. Now, the foil adhesive, as you can see, goes on looking milky white, but it will dry shiny and clear. So we're going to actually give this overnight to dry, okay? We're trying to make sure that we're adhering to glass. Glass is a non-porous surface, so we want to make sure that we give the foil adhesive plenty of time to dry and bond well, okay? So don't be in a rush when doing any kind of glass project. Definitely give yourself plenty of time for drying. I would wait at least 24 hours. If you're in an area that is cold, damp, humid, you might even let it dry longer than the 24 hours. The other thing is it doesn't self-level, so I am been trying to come back and just brush through and make sure my brush strokes are as neat as possible so that I don't have any extra texture than what I can get with this, with just the art brush. Okay, So we're going to go and let this dry someplace nice and safe. Like I said, I'm going to give it a full 24 hours, so we'll be back when it is ready for our foil transfer. Okay, we've got our beautiful bottle here that we're working on. I have put down some wax paper so that I can lay this down, because remember, it has full coat of foil adhesive on it, and it is now clear, it's shiny. You can see my brush strokes just a little bit, but I wanted to have that someplace safe. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to transfer this gorgeous foil called weathered copper. Okay, and as you can see, it likes to curl really well. So I normally just go ahead and find some items, whether they're paintbrushes or anything I've got laying around, okay, where I can just set on the edges, make sure that it does not, oops, this don't get stuck on there, it doesn't curl back up on me, okay? And we can now grab this, and I'm just determining where is the best place to start, but we're going to try this spot, okay? And I probably should have gone a little bit further so that I didn't end up with a line there, but we're just going to make this work, okay? So I'm going to come over here. I'm putting those items there so that I can cut off some of this foil and still try to keep it from curling up yet before I'm ready. And then I'm just going to kind of wrap it as a gift, okay? And I'm just smoothing it down. And let's grab, I'm trying to figure out if I want to go ahead and try to do the bottom, but I think I am. I think I'm going to use it kind of like wrapping a present and just go ahead and fold over that one section in there, okay? Now we're going to grab our scrub brush. And the nice thing about this particular foil, I'm going to go to my burnishing pad, is that weathered copper has a super easy release, okay? We should get a great coverage with this. I would say pretty close to 100%, if not the 100%, okay? And we're just going to scrub one more time. We're doubled up over here, so trying to make sure that I'm getting that edge, okay? We'll also scrub the angle, the bottom. And we're just going to squish it around the neck. I don't know if there's anything better I can do about that area. It's going to kind of get crinkled and wrinkled up there, but we're just going to do the best we can and see what happens, okay? Okay, so now we're going to start unwrapping and double checking as we do. So as I start to unwrap this one area, I can see that I've got a little bit of black still showing here. So I'm going to make sure that I put the foil back down, rub it with my finger, see if that takes care of it. If not, okay, being a triangle, okay, you guys, this has been a little bit more challenging as far as the shape goes. And I'm just going to scrub that area a little bit more, okay? Try to make sure we're getting good coverage in all of those areas. And I'm just going to move my foil around and try to grab those little pieces and make sure that we're getting full coverage. The other beautiful thing about this foil is that it repairs really easily. So if there is a little spot that is missed, okay, I can just, again, grab a section of the foil that still has the metallization on it, move it over to that area, get it to stick, okay? And I don't think anybody will know if I've had to like repair, okay, that it's not the exact same piece that probably should have been in that area. Like I said, it just repairs so easy. This has got to be one of my all-time favorite foils that we've had around for probably close to 20 plus years. It is beautiful. And as you can see, as I'm removing the carrier sheet, it's definitely brighter and shinier than it looks like on the carrier, because the carrier is frosted. It's not clear. So it doesn't show off the foil how beautiful it really is until you get it transferred. Okay, I think we're on our last side, and everything is coming out really great. Okay, I got to work on this top section because I got a lot of wrinkles and crinkles up here. Still got a few spots that didn't transfer the first time. Whoops. Okay, I think we're just going to pull the carrier sheet completely off and critique and come back and fill an area, any area that is still, you can see the black, okay? And this is turning out so great. So if you want to see some of the black, then leave it, okay? You don't have to have full coverage. The black paint's not going to take away from this foil, so it should just be fine. I've got a couple of spots that it doesn't seem to be taking completely, so I think we're just going to leave those areas. Okay. I think we're just about covered. Okay, we got to critique the bottom of it. Okay, the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take off that so I can turn this over and you guys can see. It didn't get all the way down in there, so I'm going to use this one corner, okay, and try to scrub that down into the very, very bottom and see if we can get our full coverage here. Oh, almost. Okay. And it might take, we got so many angles going here that it might take a couple of tries to get down into all those areas. As you can see, I'm even just using my fingernail and rubbing as well. Sometimes that helps to get into those little nooks and crannies. Sometimes it's better than trying to use anything else, okay? Okay, we've got it. Now, I want you guys to notice there's a little bit of flaking, okay? That flaking is because this is a super easy release foil. So what I'm going to do is grab a soft cloth. Okay, I just had to find it. This is like t-shirt material, and I am just going to go ahead and wipe the bottle down and get rid of. So you can see it all over the cloth, okay? Just little bits of metallization that flaked off. So there we go. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? This is going to be beautiful to finish off, and we could put dish soap, we could put different cooking things in here as well and use this in the kitchen or even in the bathroom. Okay, so once we get this cleaned up, let's try and clean up my whole area here. I am going to seal, okay, and I just want to critique a little bit better up there. I think I missed one little spot. Let's try to get that done. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And it does look like I brushed a little high here, so I'll have to scrape that off, okay? But to protect our foil, because you always do need to protect the foils, we're going to go ahead and put on a coat of Final Coat. And I'm going to use the Final Coat. I'm going to use it in semi-gloss, because we want to keep this bright and shiny. This product goes on super thin and is meant to go on thin. So I'm just going to put a little bit out onto my plate and brush this on. And this product is designed to go on thin and apply multiple layers for durability, okay? So depending on what you're going to use it for, if it's going to be in the kitchen, the bathroom, or if it's just going to be a decorative item, that will determine how many coats. But let's say I decide I'm going to use it in the kitchen, I'm probably going to put on 5 or 6 layers because it goes on so thin. It just takes time to build up the durability and make sure that it can get wet and withstand even some hand washing if necessary. So the final coat dries really fast. Normally within about, I put it back on the stand here, okay, so that I can put this someplace safe. But normally within about 10-15 minutes, this coat will be dry enough to go ahead and put on my second coat, and then just keep waiting between layers and put on as many as necessary. Okay, guys, that'll be it. We'll definitely put a few more coats on here, but our beautiful bottle, let's see if I can turn this towards you guys, is completely done. And that weathered copper is absolutely stunning. I hope you guys can see that really well. It is gorgeous. Thank you guys for joining me. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this fun tutorial. You'll find a full list of all materials and supplies in the description below. And make sure, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my upcoming tutorials.